Yeah, I got a couple of experiences to share. They're interesting little real side experiences here, combined with the physical realm. In relation to my upcoming travels that I have planned here, I was going over some of it with the father here, just some like logistical things and whatever. And as we were talking about it, all of a sudden, within my awareness and my physical body, I could sense this rumbling. It wasn't coming from like inside, like I was shaking, you might say. It was like there was an earthquake, and I could sort of perceive with my awareness that signified this kind of change, and I didn't realize that the father he could actually perceive it too. He was feeling it. It shook the whole house because the whole couch was like vibrating in the floor and everything was shaking, and it was like an earthquake. It was like an earthquake went through the house, and it was so strong, it was so vivid that it actually was able to be perceived by him as well, or he was being shown that as well. So these little shifts were taking place. That was the first little experience. I don't know if there's any comments, but I go to the second.
Okay, that's cool, Jeremy. Yes. Well, it's self-evident you're very sensitive to these things, so that sounds fun. Yes. Wow, that's just great. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you. And this second experience actually took place when I got up today. Um, as soon as I opened my eyes, actually, I was laying on my back. I was laying on my back, and on the right hand side, I could see my window, the windows of the lights and everything coming in. It's the daytime. And I'm looking up at my wall, and when I look up at the ceiling, all of a sudden I start to see these rainbows, all these rainbow lines. There's probably four of them. They're running through my room, and the literal part of myself said, well, maybe that's the glare and all this and that. But wherever I turned my eyes, I was seeing that these rainbow lines weren't moving. And all of a sudden, I could perceive Rebazar coming in and showing me that these are portals. Now, I wasn't able to interact with them in a physical sense, but he was bringing them, or at least exposing them to me, that they were kind of all around. And I thought that was a really interesting experience as well. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Okay, again, it's self-evident things are happening because you're doing something, you see. So most people sit around and they just listen and they really don't do anything. They don't have a purpose or anything, and you do. So that makes the difference. Yes. Thank you, Jeremy.